So let us continue with next one, that is question number 18. So in question number 18 it has been given that N2 plus of 3H2 which gives rise to 2 times of NH3 plus of heat. What is the effect of the increase of temperature on the equilibrium of the reaction? So here one should know that formation of ammonia. So here the formation of ammonia is exothermic in its nature, that is it is an exothermic reaction. So temperature favors increase in temperature favors backward reaction. So the increase in temperature will favor a backward reaction, and the equilibrium is shifted to the left, and the equilibrium is shifted to the left. By this it is clear that the equilibrium is shifted to the left, which is given by the option what? C. Next one, question number 19. 5 moles of SO2 and 5 moles of O2 are allowed to react at equilibrium. It was found that 60% of SO2 is used up if the partial pressure of the equilibrium mixture is 1 atmosphere. The partial pressure of O2 is. So according to this, we can write the reaction as SO2 plus of O2, where both are existing in its gaseous phase. That will give rise to what? 2 times of SO3, which is again in gaseous phase. So initially it has been given that SO2 is 5 moles, oxygen is also 5 moles. Since in the initial phase the number of moles of the product will be 0. So they are telling that the degree of dissociation. So what is the degree of dissociation? The degree of dissociation, it was found that 60% of SO2 is used up. So 60 percentage means what? It is 60 by 100. So 60 by 100 is nothing but what? It is 0.60. So therefore by this I can calculate the number of moles of SO2 at equilibrium is equal to 2. So here it has been mentioned the number of moles of SO2 at equilibrium will be 2. So number of moles of O2. Next, the number of moles of O2 at equilibrium is how much? It is 3.5. Therefore the number of moles of SO3 that is produced at equilibrium is equal to 3. Therefore partial pressure of O2 is equal to what? 3.5. 3.5 is the number of moles of oxygen at equilibrium into 1 divided by the total number of moles is how much? 8.5. That is 3 plus 3.5 plus 2, that is equal to 0.41 atmosphere. This 0.41 atmosphere is given by the option. This 0.41 atmosphere is given by the option C. Let us continue with next one, that is question number 20. So when it comes to question number 20, it has been given that the equation 2 times of Hi, which is in gaseous phase, that will give rise to H2 in gaseous phase plus of I2 in gaseous phase. The equilibrium constant of the above reaction is 6.4 at 300 Kelvin. If 0.25 mole each of H2 and I2 are added to the system, the equilibrium constant will be. So here one should know that the value of equilibrium constant remains unchanged even on changing the concentration of the reaction system, because here it has been said that the equilibrium constant is already, so the reaction is already achieved in equilibrium, that is 6.4. Even though upon adding the amount of hydrogen and iodine, the equilibrium constant will not change because the reaction has already attained equilibrium. Hence by this I can clearly tell that the correct answer is D, which is given by the answer 6.4. So here we should know that the value of equilibrium constant Kc will remain unchanged, even on changing the concentrations of the reactions, even on changing the concentration of the reaction system, because already the reaction has attained equilibrium. Next one, let us go through with next question, that is question number 21. So when it comes to question number 21, it has been given that 30 cc of m by 3 HCl, 20 cc of m by 2 HNO3 and 40 cc of m by 4 NaOH solutions are mixed and the volume was made up to 1 dm cube. The pH of the resulting solution is. So let us calculate the total milli equivalents. So the total milli equivalents of H plus is equal to what? That is 20 into 1 by 2 plus of 30 into 1 by 3. So now a question comes, what is this 20 into 1 by 2? So 20 into 1 by 2 is with reference to what? HNO3, and 30 into 1 by 3 is with reference to what? HCl, which is nothing but how much? Which is nothing but 20 ml. So this will be 10 ml, this will be 10 ml, resulting will be 20 ml. In the same way, total milli equivalents of OH minus ion, that is nothing but NaOH, it has been given as what? 40 into 1 by 4, that is nothing but 10 ml. Therefore, milli equivalents of H plus that is left is equal to how much? 20 minus 10, that is equal to 10 milli equivalents. Therefore, total volume of solution is how much? It is 1 dm cube, that is nothing but 1000 ml. Therefore, the concentration of H plus ion is equal to how much? Left is 10 divided by 1000, that is equal to how much? 10 to the power of minus 2. So by this we know that pH is equal to negative logarithm of H plus, that is equal to negative logarithm of 10 to the power of minus 2, which is nothing but 2. Hence the pH of the solution is how much? It is 2, which is given by the option A. Next one, question number 22. So when it comes to question number 22, it has been given that 10 to the power of minus 6 molar NaOH is diluted 100 times. The pH of the diluted base is. So here it has been given that 10 to the power of minus 6 molar NaOH is diluted 100 times. That is OH minus ion. Concentration of OH minus ion of 10 to the power of minus 6 molar NaOH is equal to how much? It is 10 to the power of minus 6 when it is diluted. How many times? 100 times. So they have given it when it is diluted 100 times. Therefore, concentration of OH minus ion is equal to 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 10 to the power of 2 means it is 1000. That is equal to 10 to the power of minus 8. So we know that as it is a weak base, the pH of the diluted base is. So here since it has been diluted 100 times, the base has become weak. As it is a weak base, autoprotolysis. As it is a weak base, autoprotolysis of water will also takes place. Autoprotolysis of water will also takes place. So the contribution of OH minus ions from water must also be considered. By this, I can write that the total concentration of OH minus ion is equal to 10 to the power of minus 8 plus of concentration of OH minus ions with reference to water. By this, I can clearly tell that the pH lies between 7 to 8, which is given by the option D.